Good. Back up, just follow that line. Keep it right on the ribs. Remember in butchering, once you find the bone that you can use it as a guide all the way up.
Now, do you buy these gutted most of the time, like fish? It will rarely have the guts.
Yeah.
If you ever were to buy a whole,
you can't keep the guts in because they just rot. They spoil. So, okay, good. Once we have all the meat taken care of, now it's time for the saw. Now, if you had access to someone that's raising their own pork, then yeah, you can by all means keep everything. Why not?
Now, should I go down in between the rib there?
Nope.
Or cut the rib
You're
right
gonna go
off?
straight through. You're actually kind
Cut
of
the
in the
rib
shoulder
right
blade
off.
right now, which is where you want to be. You want to cover it through that. Good.
nice. Would the bone be much tougher if it was an older?
If it's a big
Just
animal, yeah.
everything is kind of generally a little bit more labor intensive.
It's just harder and larger. You could still saw through it, but it's really tough. And that's why professional butcher shops, they're going to have a bandsaw. They're going to have an automated bandsaw.
Which is the table saw.
Yeah.
Correct?
Well, so the bandsaw looks like the blade is a big loop
Loop, yeah.
that goes up. Not a table saw when you run it like
Oh,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah. I don't know why I had that.
If the meat was cured and smoked, that's your sort of standard American style bacon. If it's cured and rolled and not smoked, that's pancetta. Given that this animal is so young, it hasn't developed a lot of meat on the actual belly itself. There's a lot of fat, not a ton of meat. Good. A lot of times when you see butchers work, a lot of times they'll actually hold the knife in this sort of changed grip. And the reason they do that is because they want to get more leverage if you're digging down. So that will work fine if you want. So we're going to outline the back of our entire loin muscle.
How much would this whole thing cost? The whole baby pig? Do you
I
think?
don't know what type of steak for this. That's a good question. Okay, if we have to, we can turn the whole loin around and start from the other end. Come back. As you get up closer toward the head section, that's where we're going to start to encounter the ribs. And again, you can use the ribs as a guide and just kind of go right down the ribs.
Okay.
Keep it nice and close to the bones, really kind of straight to the end. Okay, so now we can start to see some of our rib bones. That's what we're going to be able to follow those down and take our pork loin right off. If you wanted meatier ribs, you could simply take the eye muscle off and leave a lot of the meat on the ribs. That would be fine for certain things. Good.
Not perfect.
Okay, so stop doing this for a minute.
Our eye muscle is right here, nice and even, very regular.
Wow.
Okay, that's your center cut, pour point, all that sort of stuff. All this extra meat and whatnot is stuff that can stay on the ribs if you want them meatier. Again, we're gonna keep going right on down. Let's try and free this guy up in here just to protect.